You definitely work a career where you can be either an independent contractor or something that requires a lot of like hustle and grind and just a lot of creativity. You could be creating something that is not always going to be popular, and you know that you got to keep it popular. It's like it could be like a whim of something, like, okay, a popularity of something that goes out of style, or something that not everybody like takes to. It's like a certain group of people. Like if you're an artist, you know, there's it's not easy to really sell your art, but you're capable of doing it. If you're an independent contractor, it's not easy to, you know, go up against the competition that does the same things and services as you. Or if you like create content or anything, you understand that it's something that a lot of people are doing and the algorithm is just flooded, so you have to kind of stand out. You're okay with like leaving whatever this is behind or making it new, just as fast as it happened for you. Like I said, it could have been something that was popular at the time, and it just kind of went out of style really fast. Easy come, easy go. But whatever it was, you lost it as quick as you got it. You kind of have to make sure that you're doing great with your money and things like that, because you don't want the resources of it to run out so fastly. So you're on a budget. You're definitely this could also be a temporary job too. You could have also applied for a job that, you know, that was looking for like a temporary agency, or someone that was, you know, looking for temporary services, and it was paying good and you felt good about it. But then it just kind of like, okay, now I'm back to square one. What am I going to do? It's definitely a hard time right now, because you're like, I know what I have is just really good. It's either really good art, or it's you work really well, or you have a good service as an independent contractor. And you do have a lot of the money from when it really had a good clientele. When you had a great clientele, you still saved a lot of money. So you weren't really, you know, wasting it. You weren't wasting the money. You were spending it, but you were not wasting it. And it does put you in a position where you could have more power. You know, you have somebody who's not really supporting you and believing in you, because they're like, well, just move on. You know, we'll just move on and work on something different. But it's not that easy when it's like, especially if it's a passion, or especially if you got accustomed to a certain income from the temporary job. You don't really want to go back to the normal stuff. So you're waiting for something to come in. It's like someone could be holding wages, or holding resources, or holding clients that they could have easily, you know, helped you out with. But it's not easy. It's never easy for you. You always have to do what you have to do. There's something interfering, because there's interference here, and they're trying to pull the strings. They're trying to control you. So and control like how the income comes in, or how it goes out. For very little of you, it could be a settlement that someone is refusing to give you, or some type of insurance on a car you just got that got maybe, you know, a little damaged or a lot damaged, and someone doesn't want to just let it go, even though they know you have the right to have the finances. You're gonna go for it anyway. You know, you could be waiting for a judgment, or you could just be waiting for your next whim to come through, your next wave to come through, so you can just ride it easily. You are a little stressed out, but you've come to terms with it. It's like you went through a time where you were really angry about it, or upset, or had a lot of anxiety about it, and then it wore you out. So you're like, you know what? Whatever that is wins. You're just going to keep pushing even through the pain, you know, because you know things are going to balance out. You know, justice will be served. If it's a policy, you know that a new job will come, or you can get another temporary job. You also do know that, you know, you will get more clientele if you're an independent contractor, or that art will sell if you're like an artist, or someone that sells things that are creative. You're with someone that could also be the breadwinner and try to make a lot of the decisions, and they're really not in a position to make decisions. You want to take your control back, so that you want to be the breadwinner, whoever you are. That's like one of your strengths. You're like, if I don't have that, then then what do I have? But yeah, it's ended, but it'll begin. Like, you have a lot of times in life where things will end fast, but they'll begin fast. It's like, this is not new to you, and you always get over the top, but then you always feel defeated when this happens to you. It's like a cycle. And then you always have someone or something around you that is not that encouraging, or they're just like, well, I'm back to control. They can't wait till, honestly, I'm not going to say they can't wait until you lose something or fail at something or say I told you so, but they are a little bit negative in a sense of, if it's a family member or a parent or a partner or a friend or just anybody that you console in. There are, it's like, it almost makes you feel like sometimes like they want you to lose. They want to dominate you, dominions here, and defeat. Honestly, they're genuine more when they can gain from you. Whoever this family member, this friend, this lover, they love you more. They show you more gratitude when you're moving forward and everything is working fine. They're happier. They feel like they can collect. So off of your success. And when you're not succeeding, they just don't want to really support you. So it's just like, they love you when you're up, and when you're down, they don't. You know what I mean? And you know this, but for some reason you'll still give them like the chance to be a part of your life, because you really genuinely care for them, and you actually probably went through a lot together, a lot of different failures together. It's just that you're more supportive when they failed throughout life, and they're not more supportive of you, and you don't point out their failures. You know, someone could have been partying a lot and just not prioritizing, and you'll still be there for them even when they were at their lowest. And I think you feel like they forget about that now that they're feeling like they're on top, you know, but you love them, and you're going to still be there for them. Things will work out. Something will come. Things are going to change very soon in the next maybe 4 weeks. 4 weeks to 4 months, 4 days. Victory will be yours. And then it will cause an issue with whatever person wanted you to fail. It's like they try to disguise themselves as being these loving people, and then they really just want to fail. They want you to fail because things change for you for the better. But then they want to act like they're happy. Like they're very wishy-washy. You have to have the strength to know when to say no to them, and see, like, when you're back in your bag and you're back successful, see what happens when you still say no, or see what happens when you still say you want to have a different approach, or you're not able to do everything they want you to do like you were in the past. And you're going to see how much they change. They weren't that genuine in the first place about whatever you were going through in your life. And I hate to say that. You don't want to believe that, but you know it. The connection wasn't that strong for them. But see how much they changed when it comes to you not just being open and just giving and just freely, just like, here, go ahead. I'm going to make it work somehow. You're the type of person that always has something coming. It doesn't matter if you're doing good or bad. They're going to try to give every opportunity to block you out or take you away from what you're doing, because, or act like they're depressed, or they have like these spats of these like emotional moments where they act like they feel neglected, and they know that it's manipulative and that you end up giving in every time, and it just fixes them, but it leaves you feeling so drained, and you just wish they would stop. It leaves you feeling like you just want to ignore it, but you don't want to feel bad about ignoring it. They act codependent, but they're not. It's the strangest thing, whoever that is. So, I mean, you're going to get back on your feet, but really change up how you are with whoever these people are, whoever this person is, and you'll really get the realization of what I'm talking about. You already have it, but you'll really get it then. They're very manipulative. They'll act like what you're doing is so wrong and all you do is right by them. And if they don't get their way, it's like they're a whole nother person. So what will be a different approach would be, try being at your success and saying no. Try being able and still not do it all the time, and see how they act. You're going to really have to make some decisions after you see the actions of that group of people, or this person, or these people. Yeah, that is what I have for you. Let me know what's up next time.